not making the playoffs. It'll be absolutely huge for them to get a win today. There's a chance for them to get within 3 points of that final playoff position with 2 match weeks to go as the 2 teams exchange the handshakes ahead of kickoff. Let's get to the starting lineups. Christopher Herrera will be in goal once again, remains the wild card for this 8-7-6 side we mentioned. The top-level goal scorer in Sebastian Prada. Johnny Bazais, the Chilean, returns into that starting 11. We look at our referee Daniel Vaz. We look at the squad now for Glitch FC. Quite a few high-level
How to get 1 billion views.
3 goals in their 6 games so far in Baller League, led by Leo Espinosa, who's got 7 goals and 4 assists on this season. As we get now to our prediction markets, which are brought to you by Glitch FC having been the better performers so far this season.
Subscribe, it'll really help me out. If not, it's okay, hope you have a great day. Hey, if you're watching this, could you maybe subscribe, it'll really help me out. If not, it's okay, hope you have a great day. Hey, if you're watching this, could you maybe subscribe, it'll really help me out.
Starting with this one between XQC's Glitch FC and Usain Bolt's 8-7-6.
10, 9, 8,
we'll have 5 matches tonight, each of which will last 30 minutes in length. In the final 3 minutes of each half, we'll have a game changer, which will completely alter the way the game is played. It's the opening jump ball, and it is Glitch FC to control through Darren Scott Rios, who takes an early shot and forces an early save from Christopher Herrera. Caught everyone napping here in the building, taking a shot inside of 10 seconds, and a good one as well. Well fired on target. You might as well get the chances involved quickly, as a nice tight roping towards that byline requires a chance here for Glitch. Now Prada lifting forward towards Chin. 8-7-6 wearing the yellow and green mix in their shirts for XQC's Glitch FC. It is black base with the light blue on the sleeves and in the accents, as that long distance strike is rather easily dealt with here by the goalkeeper Nathan Gutierrez. For XQC's Glitch FC was a 3-3 draw last time out against the bottom side, Any Means United. We mentioned the position they find themselves in that game, able to turn it into all 3 points despite leading by 3-1. Here now coming forward is Andoni Garrogeri Caicebarria, who fires that one well over the bar. We'll just call him Garro for short on second reference. There's the collegiate player formerly at FIU. Well chested down. A couple of challenges flying in on that far side, and now Johnny Bazais does well to ride that challenge and slide it across the pitch here. Fabrizio Cubedu playing back. Challenge by Benito on that far side. Benito stepping forward in that strike not yet fired in. Daniel Gonzalez over to the left here with Pipe Fernandez. Herrera playing out of the trouble. Just a bit too late. One of the things you'll find in Ball League, especially as the weeks have gone on, you don't have as much time as you think. You get on the ball and you start thinking, and that's when you lose out possession, close down quickly as that ball is headed away. We don't have throw-ins in Baller League. It'll be more like kick-ins. Have to be on the ground, below knee level. Juan Wagner stepping forward. Benito. We have a marching band here in attendance. Is that long distance effort? Herrera watching it. It is given as a goal kick. Some of the members of the band still have their Speed United shirts on. They were here on the opening week. It's a poor giveaway. Turning here, Pipe into the middle, and it was right there for Mini Gonzalez. He just couldn't control it. Big chance there for Glitch FC, which does go harmlessly out of play. For 8-7-6, they've looked a strong side at times, particularly in the opening day, as that is given away rather cheaply. But last time out against Club 360, it was a 6-0 defeat. Well floated forward. Garro to try and control. He gives the thumbs up, appreciating that long ball forward. Chin Getting stuck in, but unable to win the ball back here for 8-7-6. Sean Chin now on the turn, taking that long distance effort, fired wide. He does have 3 goals in this baller league. Originally began as a wild card, which, for those of you who are unaware, each team has 10 players, 4 of whom to be named to the bench. However, in each match day, as many as 2 wild cards can join the squad. Some of those players have been converted into full-time players. Prada goes pressing and needs to be lifted forward there from Nathan Gutierrez, who is the wild card captain. And again, Prada onto it, albeit from an offside position. Gutierrez in goal for Glitch FC. The usual goalkeeper, Jason Leon, actually has 4 assists from goal. So a key attacking presence, despite playing in his own penalty area. Sarmiento has come on and wins a touch. Herrera. Gonzalez. Gonzalez. And Benito. Given away there in the middle of the park, and stepping forward now, Victor Claudel, though he losing out. Benito can get forward. Park and stepping forward now, Victor Claudel, though he losing out. Benito can get forward. Lost that momentum just at the wrong time, just as he was getting into a good position. Prefers his left. Left boot, so he's always going to try. And cut it inside. Now provide himself as the passing option. Well played forward there from Sarmiento, but Benito stepping to win it. Challenger for Gonzalez to control. Comes on down the line for Rios. That sliding block. You see that one go out of play. It is out though for a corner. The uninitiated, the corner flag goes next to the team's name. Had the right idea, just flashing beyond that near post. Didn't really fully catch it. That was exactly the kind of pass that can unlock the game. Has to go back. Engaging that press and finding the open man. A lot of shouting in that 8-7-6 technical area. Lionel Brown is the coach. Claudel. Look at that challenge over there, and I think that is probably the incorrect decision, and already the challenge flag has been thrown. And so, because of the consequences of giving away a corner, it is going to be challenged here. So Glitch, or rather, indeed, Glitch FC are going to argue that the ball did not come off them last. You hear there from the referee, Daniel Val, come over and take a look. I think we just saw a fairly convincing angle that it was not off of a Glitch player last. And they're going to look at it here. You can see, yeah, it's kind of off of Claudel last.
It goes out of the corner. It definitely touches green last. It touches green last. So then it's not a corner.
A second look at it there.
No.
I think this is the angle here, but it's kind of difficult to tell if there's anything on it.
So challenge successful. Goal kick. Goal kick. No,
let's hear from the referee.
I guess we're gonna go goal kick. We already called the goal kick. Goal kick. All right, fair enough. Challenge was successful. No corner.
So it is not going to be a corner.
We restart with a goal kick. Start with a goal kick.
Well received here in the back. Claudel, Hassan El Sayed measuring a strike and fired it with pace. Well dealt with there by the goalkeeper, Gutierrez. Oh, and now coming the other way, Herrera is poked beyond him, and the goalkeeper makes a mistake, and the opening goal of the night comes from Pipe Fernandez. The 8'7" goalkeeper looking frustrated, looking downtrodden, as his error results in the goal. And that block comes in there on the stretch. Well done there from Glitch FC. Sometimes it is going to require defense in order to get the job done. And that's exactly what happens. You put in the effort and the energy, and you will get your rewards. Long ball was there for El Sayed to be won. He'll play it now off the bounce. Prada. Chin. Playing in behind the offside line coming into effect there. El Sayed has to hold his run. The line representing that if the ball is played before that offside line, the attackers have to be before or before the last defender. Rios playing now with Benito. Chat, get involved. Which game changer do you want to see? Our first half game changer with Glitch FC leading by a goal to nil. Our first half game changers, which could alter the way the game is played, are onside, +1 or 3 play. Tell us, chat. Which one are you looking for? Prada. As we welcome those of you watching on the CBS Sports Golazo Network after a day of Europa League coverage, we welcome you to Baller League Matchday 7. My name is Chris Whittingham, here for the commentary. Our fantastic broadcast team of Susanna Fuller, Elisha Edouard, and Duda Paval will be along for all of the proceedings throughout our 5 games tonight here as we enter the final 3 match days of Baller League. Received here by Johnny Bazais of 876 United take on Glitch FC. 876 managed by Usain Bolt. Glitch FC managed by XQC. Both these sides desperate for results as the offside is going to come up. And long ball disallowed in the final minute of normal play here before we get into our first half game changer. As another challenge comes in, forcing Herrera to get onto it. Herrera dispossessed for the lone goal of the game. 6 aside. Final 3 minutes, we see game changers. Complete alterations of the rules. Prada taken down, and Rios catching a piece of him. See Prada here down on the near side. That's a heavy tackle coming in there, and Prada is slow to get up. Grabbing at his shoulder, might have been something to do with the landing there for him. Mentioned his fantastic record so far, 4 goals and 3 assists in Power League so far. He will come off and motion towards his shoulder. Medical team will deal with that. See him walking off there. Final 20 seconds before we get to our first half game changer. We have a player down there in the middle of the pitch. The referee is going to ask for play to be stopped as it's Pipe Fernandez who's gone down. Feeling he was caught. So there is a little bit of a left hand up, but Sarmiento is just trying to use the hand to gain leverage and get beyond him. So Pipe will get back to his feet. 8 seconds now before we get into the game changer. And the strike coming in from Chin. And the goalkeeper onto Gutierrez, and he'll just calmly see out the final seconds of the first half before our first half game changer. Okay then, so onside is the game changer. The way this works is relatively simple. There is no offside. So the line no longer in effect. The last man no longer in effect. And so any player can stand anywhere and receive the ball from anywhere, be passed the ball from anywhere on this playing surface. And so we'll see how this stretches the game. That's kind of what we've seen so far through Baller League, is teams end up invariably getting stretched, having to defend deeper and having attackers higher up the pitch. So the theory is to open up more space all over this playing surface. It will be Glitch FC who will start with possession in this first half game changer. And it will be for the goalkeeper, Nathan Gutierrez, to put it back in play. One goal of the game coming from Pipe Fernandez. A mistake from the goalkeeper. And here you see everyone forward. That long ball played, Pipe trying to help it on. That overhead kick attempted, that was audacious there from Pipe, who caught it. Well saved there. What an attempt. That one is marshaled to the byline and eventually given as a goal kick. Another look at that one. He caught it reasonably well. Nice step there from Pazais, he loses out. This is 3 against 1. Benito wants it all the way. Hits it right at the goalkeeper. I think you can see his teammates, rightfully so, displeased, especially with no offside. Look at the goalkeeper way out. With no offside, you can play a pass to wherever, to whomever at any time. 3-on-1, you gotta pass the ball. Nice touch forward here from Rios, who lines up a strike of his own. That one going well over. Chin. Going back to Herrera. And lifted forward, and the header is there to be won by Cubedo, who just couldn't steer it right side of target. But again, you can see the game is stretched. Long ball, everyone making runs. those runners are not tracked. Completely changed the game. A little chip in to keep it in play there from Benito. Played it down the line rather than central. And the pass was there for Sebastian Rincon to play. Chin. Herrera. All the way back to the 8-7-6 goalkeeper. 8-7-6 did not find a goal in their last game. They're hoping to find one here. They have been a decent scorer of goals. Their previous game ended 4-4 against Showtime FC, led by Odell Beckham Jr. Chin forward and towards Garro, and see the goalkeeper way off his line and lifting that one into the ceiling. The long balls into the ceiling do result in an automatic change of possession. Well played forward, but the defensive tackle was strong. Pipe can go it alone and hit with strong power, but that one always going off target. Herrera lifting forward and can just be watched out of play. Glitch will be in no hurry with the lead. We'll be happy to take this to the halftime whistle. See Oscar Narvaez there in the dugout for Glitch FC. One last long ball headed away. And this one will bring us to a conclusion here of the first half. Glitch leading by a goal-0, and it only comes from a mistake from the goalkeeper, Christopher Herrera of 8-7-6. Luis Pipe Fernandez Salvador, the Ecuadorian, former national champion with Clemson, able to get onto it, win the ball, and get the opening goal of this game here for Glitch FC. Will lead 8-7-6 by a goal-0 going into the break. See the teams receiving their pep talks. Let's go into the huddle with Glitch FC.
Stay composed, stay composed. Listen, at the end of the day, all right, the one thing I will say, the goalkeeper, they keep playing back, so he's pro-lefty. So if we're gonna press him and make him uncomfortable, that's how we make that goal. We make him uncomfortable playing on his right foot, okay? If they continue to play back to the goalkeeper, mark the press, block the line, and I'm here and I'm pressing him, but make sure he puts it on his right foot, especially if he comes here and he goes right back. Block this up and go. If we go, it's gotta happen, right? Don't second guess yourself. Especially if you're here, they play there and let's go.
Hey, zero fucking 0 points. Zero.
Hey, the most important thing.
Here there, the sounds of the huddle. Miguel Benito saying it's still 0-0. Don't take the scoreline for granted. You hear an interesting tactical instruction there, pressing the goalkeeper Herrera towards his right foot when he prefers his left. Potentially lead to some errors here. Here was the error that leads to the lone goal in the game. That's really good work, not just to win it, but you're not in a good position from a body positioning standpoint. You're leaning, you're going to the ground. You just have to throw a boot at it, which Pipe does, who was undoubtedly the star performer of that first half for Glitch FC, almost also scoring on that overhead kick. And the teams filing back out onto the pitch for the second 15 minutes.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
and here
1.
comes the opening jump. Pipe wrestling and eventually controlling. Tripped up straight away. Free kick to Glitch FC for them to start proceedings here in this second half, with Glitch leading by a goal-0. This result would suit them fantastically well. Would take them to within 3 points of that top 4. Currently 3 teams of the top 4 are on 14 points. Obviously all of them can accrue results tonight, but to expect them all to win or even to draw would be quite something. So if you're Glitch, you can win tonight, maybe even go for that energy point later on tonight for an extra point in the table and potentially climb up. For 8-7-6, this result would in all likelihood consign them to being eliminated from Baller League with 2 match days still left to play after this one. El Sayed, a nice first touch, didn't quite come off. Pipe Just about kept in, but into the opposition. Sarmiento challenged. On we go. Sarmiento has it stuck between his legs and eventually helps it out of there. Comes out to Cubedo, who feels like he's hit on the follow-through. A lot of contact in there. The referee's fine to let it all go. There you see Sarmiento. Normally when it's stuck there, these are kind of done. There's a boot there on his thigh. Not having that Sarmiento. A challenge from behind him. Now here he is once again to take that kick in on the far side. Looking for options. Up there from El Sayed. Claudel wins this side. A kick in. Through all that, Glitch FC do have the 2 corner flags in their favor. Second of which coming from that overhead kick attempt. So the next one will result in a corner and thus a penalty kick. 3 corners in the game result in 1 penalty, which is that sort of MLS 90s shootout style of penalty. We don't have a spot. It is a run up. You have a certain amount of time to put it away. Back now to Gutierrez. Wildcard goalkeeper can certainly affect things for the teams. You've built that level of communication and understanding with your regular. Wagner tries from long distance. Pipe frustrated, he didn't get it into his stride. And the first time strike might have caught the goalkeeper napping there from Mini Gonzalez. Put on to his left there from Herrera. Now Claudel racing and just running beyond him on this artificial surface. It just keeps going and going and going and going. Difficult for the ball to almost slow in pace. Glitch in the lead. Playing out with possession. Will do so comfortably with their advantage. They'll want to add to it though. Cubedo lifting forward. Well controlled here by Claudel. Claudel scuffing it wide. Wasn't a bad chance though. And here is a challenge, and there's going to be an appeal. That this one also should have been a corner. We had an earlier challenge for this. Obviously the corners are valuable. I'm still not certain that they're this valuable, but there's going to be an appeal that it deflected on its way out.
It's challenging that it was a corner. Yeah. I don't think so. Challenging that it was a corner kick and not a goal kick. I don't think so. I don't think it was touched. It wasn't touched there.
And now
it's all goal kick.
The examination of this one.
I don't know. Look, this is the angle right here,
Is there a deflection in there?
No,
It's going to be the appeal here.
No, I got no touch. The ball didn't change any
Doesn't
direction.
really look as though there's contact there on that challenge that comes in.
I think we need to give him. No, he challenged the corner, not the foul. He challenged the corner, not the foul. That's close enough. Let's give him the corner.
Here's that
Give him the corner. 6-0.
effort that comes in. Let's hear from the referee.
Challenge was successful. It's corner.
So it is a corner. Okay. So it might just have taken that deflection on its way out. Reading along with chat here on YouTube from Naeem Siddiqui. It is 876 is a team of Usain Bolt. As that strike comes in, it's early. Pipe with the effort. Sarmiento helping to play out of the trouble. Sarmiento slipped in behind. Claudel first time trying to turn defense into attack. It does go off for a corner, and it is going to be a second corner flag here. So, again, for those unaware, 2 corners apiece, which means the next one for either side will result in a penalty kick. Played out there from Gutierrez. Lifted forward. Prada Herrera. Sarmiento playing out. Well flicked on there from El Sayed, and Sarmiento unable to get onto it. Following along with chat on YouTube and on Twitch, Baller League USA. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. Rios with the flick on. Prada volleyed into the, actually managed to find its way through. On we play. A couple of holes in the structures of the ceiling, and somehow some of these long clearances have found their way through them. That long distance effort, good positioning there from Herrera in goal. Sarmiento. Claudel. That challenge will come in, it will be a free kick. Chat, tell us where you're watching from. All over the world, here's the challenge that comes in. Where are you guys watching from? We'll read out some of those submissions. Sarmiento launched well over the bar, gone out of play. Out for a goal kick. Here's Gutierrez playing out. And header centrally well won there from Cubedo. Sarmiento just have worked his way into trouble, but well played out of it there by Herrera. El Sayed, this is lovely play down the right side. El Sayed looking for that square ball, but well recovered. Pipe, who has the lone goal of the game, is a bit behind Gomes, and Sarmiento recovers. Sarmiento challenge there. And it's going to be for 8-7-6 to play. We have India and Prague and Sweden, and Melbourne Beach is that long distance strike coming in there from Prada is off target. Knoxville, Azerbaijan. Here's Benito now carrying forward. Big challenge in there, and Gomes going for it, forcing the save from Herrera. Who did it go off of last? It is a goal kick. There's going to be that appeal that it should be the third corner of the game. And it is indeed now given as the third corner of the game. So it's penalty kick time. And so here we go. Big chance now for Glitch FC to double their lead. Sean Chin encouraging his goalkeeper from the halfway line. He's got 10 seconds to take. Gustavo Gomes was fantastic in the energy point last week, and he's going to be the one who takes. Gomes slowly and deliberately. Little turn, lovely finish. 2-0 to Glitch FC, and Gustavo Gomes has his 6th goal of Baller League. Even though 8-7-6 have had moments in the second half, it's Glitch who now lead by 2 goals to 0. See the celebration. He knows, he believes in his ability in these penalty kick situations. Played out wide by David Martinez. Able to keep it in there. The referee's going to ask for it to be retaken. Actually a free kick, not a kick in. 8-7-6 deliberating. They have to find something in the game. They didn't score in their last game. Prada going back. Here now is Herrera. Cubedo. Late challenge coming in towards him, eventually giving us a free kick. Just enough contact coming in there. Chin does well to get beyond Gomes. Tackle coming in though. Herrera firing forward, but Chin was in an offside position. A reminder, you can follow at Baller League USA across all of our platforms, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. And you can win up to $1,000 tonight. On each platform, be giving away $1,000. Here's that challenge coming in on Gonzalez. And Gomes, closed down by Herrera, lifted away. Sharp goalkeeping in a key moment there. As a player down is Cubedo. Fabrizio Cubedo is slow to get up. He's smacking the ground, but referee letting the play go on, and that long distance effort is fired wide there from Rincon. Lifted forward, Garro controlling. Can still play it on the second time. Prada cutting inside, held forward and eventually grabbed by the goalkeeper. Lovely turn, Rios. Out wide and Gomes can finish. Instead he'll go unselfish. What a well-worked goal that is. Superb play started from Gomes, helped on from Rincon, and the finish applied by Darren Scott Rios. Magnificent play, and Glitch now in firm control at 3-0 up. And it starts with that little piece of skill. He finishes the move, but you got to get by one first. It opens up the game completely. And just that little layoff, rather than finishing once and twice, 2 layoffs, great goal. Bazais now playing out. Rios. And now Garro losing out, and stepping forward here is Martinez. Garro wide, Bazais to make it a goal back, and still he follows in. Johnny Bazais with one back for 8-7-6. The work done to get onto that scoring chance. And that's something in it. That's something in it for 8-7-6. And last a goal, they haven't scored since match day 5. 25 minutes in, they have something. Well played forward. Gomes is one-on-one. Gomes rounding the goalkeeper, and just enough contact there from Herrera. You can see Gomes in these one-on-one situations absolutely thrives. Prada down the other end, gets another back for 8-7-6. And this is a game all of a sudden. 2 goals in a minute. First Prada and Bazais. Fantastic goals, and 8-7-6 looked like they were out of the game, and now they're right back in it. Prada now in the final 5 minutes. 8-7-6 trying to play the role of spoiler at least. Garro from long distance. It might have taken a deflection on its way. Cubedo. Herrera. Invited forward. Eventually it's played, but no one there to receive. BallerLeague.us, scan that QR code on your screen. Lifted into the air. It didn't touch the ceiling though. Wrestling for it, meeting Gonzalez, and Rios went forward as well. It is going to be for Glitch FC to take out. They have left themselves vulnerable though. It was similar last week. They were 3-1 up against the bottom side any means in the final minutes and gave away 2 goals. Watch out over there on that far side. Played forward, Garro sliding to ground. Able to help it goalwards there. Rios hooking it forward. Shoving the back there from Prada results in a free kick. Glitch will take their time and presumably want to get some kind of strike away here. Lifted to that far side and it was free, but it was offside. Gonzalez converting well. That goal does not stand. There's going to be a challenge here, and I guess you might as well. Given the situation, you have the flag, you might as well try and see if this goal was actually onside. And so here we go, the review will begin. The challenge is that the goal was onside.
876 is challenging that it was not offside.
And so here we go, the referee will have a look. And so, yeah, I mean, that's an age offside.
876.
No, Glitch is challenging.
No, I'm sorry. Glitch is challenging that it was not offside.
I mean, that is as clear as it gets. This one will not stand.
Yeah, it looked way offside from where I was too. Let me see.
He's offside by a mile.
There you see.
And the ball's kicked, he's offside.
It's well offside. Given
3 yards.
how late in the game it is, you might as well take a chance, but that one is definitely not going to stand.
Challenge was unsuccessful. We'll start with a goal kick.
So it will be a goal kick. And so Glitch will lose their chance to potentially change the game and also challenge any future decisions potentially in the game changer. As we will now reach the second half game changer. Let's hear it. And it is going to be fair play. So the way that this works is that any foul will result in that player being sent off. So that means that your team will be down a man for the remainder of that period. That player cannot return into the game as well. And you see their deliberate handballs, unsporting behavior also result in being sent off. So any foul of any kind means that a team will be down a man. So basically you're trying to draw physical contact. If you're 8-7-6, you also have the 2 corner flags. And so you hear exactly that message from Oscar Narvaez. You cannot give away a corner in this situation. And so we will see if any fouls do result in this numerically changing. If you're 8-7-6, you would love to go up a man for the final minutes. Still getting some more submissions where people are watching from. Thanks to those of you watching in Albania. Step forward and well covered there from Prada. Takes a long distance effort. The goalkeeper was caught napping. An 8-7-6 extraordinary comeback in the final 6 minutes of this game. 8-7-6 from 3-0 down. The goalkeeper was blinded. He didn't see it until too late. It goes firing beyond him, and Glitch again throwing away leads. This is a tough one. This is a tough one for them to take as they're back into live action. El Sayed. Sarmiento playing first time forward. Lifted forward from Herrera. El Sayed going for it. And now the game is completely there to be won. 8-7-6 really have no use with a draw. A draw and they're still likely heading out of the competition. They'll have to win to give themselves any kind of chance. Gomes, and for Glitch, the same. A draw does them absolutely no good. Deflects away for another corner. So a first now of the game for Glitch. That third corner is really looming large here now for 8-7-6. They can win one. would be massive. Kept on there. Sarmiento. Garro playing back now to Herrera, who lifts away. And an awkward bounce there off of Gonzalez, and Prada sees it deflect off him. Garro. Rios on that line. Glitch now trying to get some kind of control. Lovely back heel into Rios, who rounds the goalkeeper. It's there on the edge of the area for Gonzalez and for Gomes. What a save! Tipped over. And a second corner now for Glitch. But Glitch has started to create some chances. And so, final 35 seconds. Who can create something to win it? Gomes, and another challenge goes in. It's out for a throw rather than for the corner. Glitch don't have that flag to challenge. They wouldn't have gotten it anyway. A lot of challenges going in on that far side. The tightrope, that's given as a corner, and that's the third corner here from Glitch in the game changer period. And they've won a penalty kick and a chance to win it. And you have to imagine it's got to be Gustavo Gomes, right, chat? It has to be Gomes.
8-7.
And this is going to be challenged. You may as well if you're 8-7-6, given the situation.
Challenging that it was not a corner kick.
And they're going to have a look at this before the penalty to make sure that this is going to be a corner correctly given. Referee will come over to the monitor.
8-7-6 is challenging that it was not a corner.
So here we go. Let's see over there on that far side. El Sayed stretching to ground. It clearly goes off him initially, but does it go off anyone else on the way out? No. I think this is very much a hopeful challenge rather than one that has any chance of being successful. Chat, there's no way this is a corner, right? Or this is a goal kick.
Challenge was not successful. It's a penalty kick.
It is a penalty kick. Doesn't stand. So here we go. Glitch for 3 massive points would give them their chance to potentially stay alive in that playoff chase. Coming into the game with 8 points. Right now the playoff line is 14. They need something. And Gomes, who's already scored a penalty, will go for his second. Gustavo Gomes hesitates and fires wide. Oh, what a terrible miss in that situation. And now 8-7-6 looking to steal it the other way. Prada tries, and it is wide and out for a goal kick. Thought it might have taken a deflection on the way out. 8-7-6 don't have a chance to challenge it. They got to go, Glitch. Final seconds. Long ball is away from Chin. And this is going to end in a draw. A result that suits neither team. Oh, what a big, big chance gone. And so this game is going to end with a point apiece. 8-7-6 with an incredible comeback. At one point trailing 3-0, they looked like they were dead and buried. But in the end, all they have done is play the role of spoiler. Pazais and Prada got a brace. But for Glitch FC, last week leading 3-1, this week leading 3-0, and throwing the leads away, it takes them up onto 9 points. But it might not be enough to chase towards that top of the table. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Judah Pavao.
That's crazy.
What a game to start match day number 7 with this amazing, electric game between A76 and Glitch FC. How do you explain playing a game like this and start? Obviously not the result that you guys wanted. We all thought that Glitch FC had the win, but you guys came back and got the 1 point.
Very intense game. Both teams played well. We played much better than we have up until now. I think every game has been better. And yeah, let's just close out the coming games with 6 points and get it done.
Unfortunately, the math is not looking very good for A76 to make it to the finals, but obviously in sport, it's always a win. And you know what? and with the dreams of the other teams. What is special about this A76 team, and what do you think you missed in a way?
I think we have a lot of young players. We all come out, we give it our all every game. And I think, if anything, we're just missing a bit of experience in this type of format. But, you know, every game we're better, we keep improving.
Listen, one thing we know for sure, this match was electric. Thank you so much for that game. We appreciate you guys being here and keep scoring goals. That was amazing. All right, it is back to you now, Chris.
Thank you very much, Duda, as we see the full-time result in that one, 3-3. A reminder, you can follow @Baller League USA for your chance to win $1,000 per platform. So we're giving you $1,000 on YouTube, $1,000 on Twitch, $1,000 on Instagram, $1,000 on TikTok. Your chance to follow @Baller League USA for your opportunity to win.
So is you ready, bro? I'm ready. The whole club is going to the dirt. Let's go. Let's go.
What a build-up we have to this one. N3 and Speed United. Here comes I Show Speed. And there it is.
Speed United is the best club in the world.
Oh man, it never gets old, does it? Does it? I know it doesn't get old for this guy, Alessandro Mion, the coach of Speed United. What a result last week, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we know Speed loved it, but how did you feel about your team's performance?
It was a hard game, hard fought, but we trusted our system. Speed told us before the game, 4-3-3.
Oh my
So we
God,
stick to the 4-3-3.
Everybody buying into the 4-3-3.
What am I going to say?
Okay, what's your interpretation of
4-3-3,
4-3-3?
It's not a formation, it's a mentality.
It's a mentality.
Real life,
It's a state of mind.
It just works.
Okay.
And everyone's bought into it, so it's our thing now, you know?
All right, I gotta ask, because we know the speed is larger than life, right? Okay, what are your conversations with him like before matches?
I mean, he's just a normal guy. He's a good friend. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Just motivates you. He's crazy energy. I don't know how he keeps it up like that. And I thought I was crazy energy, and then next to him, I'm slow. He's Speed, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, moving forward, obviously Matchday 7, still a few more games left. Today, a big one against For the Win FC. What do you think it's going to take to get that 3 points and move forward?
Well, start 4-3-3. We got to stay same mentality. You know, we can't change things. Just staying organized and high energy, trying to match Speed's energy, and that's it. That's what we got to do.
I mean, it was a huge result last week because you guys basically cracked the top 4. You're now sitting in second place. So when you're looking ahead to the State Farm Finals, who are you watching? Who do you think is going to be your biggest competition?
It's tough. It's tough. This top 4, it's...
Yeah.
I mean, all the teams are pretty even. Wizards, you know, they haven't lost yet, so it's like everyone's waiting to see, like, what's their weakness. We don't know yet, so...
But you're still going to stick by that 4-3-3.
That 4-3-3, we stick to it. That game, we got to stay to it, you know? The one game we lost.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
I don't know how he convinced you guys to do this.
That's what they say. Alessandro, thank you so much.
Thank
Good luck
guys.
tonight.
Thank you, my guy. Yes,
Let's
sir.
send it out to
Let's go,
Duda. Duda, take it away.
Right this way, Sue, right this way, because I'm standing right here next to Luis Peralta. The man has been scoring so many goals along Steven Kodra for Speed United. Luis Peralta, we're talking about the 4-3-3 all night. What is the 4-3-3 mentality? Because it's working.
It is working. I think it's just more, you know, a mindset that he put into us and implemented it since day one. When he tried switching the formation, it didn't work. It didn't work. But I think it's more of, you know, like him implementing it to us, and, you know, just, I don't know, it's been working, but.
It is. You got 5 goals already. Hopefully more goals tonight. I'm expecting a hat trick, by the way. No pressure. But here's the thing. Every single game matters, but especially tonight, match day number 7. You guys top 4. What's going to be the biggest challenge tonight? Because listen, you need to get the win to qualify for the finals.
Yeah, I think like we've been coming in every game. We know we can't come in cocky. We know they need a win as well, just like we need a win to stay in the top 4. So I think it's just, you know, structured and, you know, play with passion how we've been playing, you know, Speed Ferguson ball.
Speed Ferguson, which I was going to ask about that. What it's like to have I Show Speed as your coach? That man, he's insane in the best way possible. How is it?
He's crazy for sure, but, you know, it's a lot of pressure because, you know, he brings that energy to us. But you know, he's been coming to practices and teaching a lot of halfway shots. That's the only way I've been.
Oh, he has?
So, yeah.
All right, I want photos to prove that. I think you're lying, but
I am.
Listen, best of luck tonight. Have fun. Get more goals. Speed United all the way. Speed brings the energy, but also he brings the band. So you guys are going to be listening to the band all night tonight. Now, Chris, take it away because it is game time. Speed United against For the Win. Suerte.
Thank you.
Muy bien, thank you.
It is indeed game time, Duda, as we get ready for our second match of the evening. For the Win FC of Westgol and Arcangel taking on iShow Speed United. Speed not here on account of his world tour. He's in the Caribbean somewhere. Got a chance to watch some of his stream in Trinidad and Tobago. He's having a grand old time. So he alleged he's been to 92 countries now, which is an extraordinary count. Wants to see the world. Wants to see outer space, I think, is next for him. A reminder, you can follow along with chat at Baller League USA on Twitch and on YouTube. Watching the Twitch chat right now, which is popping off. Teams filing out onto the pitch. It is going to be For the Win who come out first, where their chain strip, which is sort of the away kit for most teams. They are unable to color match against the opponent, and it's going to be Speed United who come on next. There's Steven Caldra with the league-leading 10 goals. Easy win, bro, someone says about Speed's chances coming into this one. And to be fair, the results would suggest that an easy win is coming their way. For the Win, not really been able to gather any wins in their last 5 games. 5 straight defeats coming in last time to Showtime by 7-2. This is the team that will try and change that, with Luis Aranzazu coming in as the wildcard goalkeeper in for the Win. Junior Palacios, Manuel Juarez, Victor Giraldo, Juan Arango, the former Bundesliga player with Mallorca, or with Gladbach, also played in Europe with Mallorca. And Luis Calderon running out that lineup for Speed United. Tyler Hogan remains in goal. He has an assist so far in the competition, but it's all about Steven Caldra and Luis Peralta. The two of them combined for 15 goals of the 23 that Speed United have scored throughout this competition. Here's what the prediction market looks like. They actually think a draw is more likely than a For the Win victory. 72% chance at a victory for Speed United, which would be huge for them, and honestly difficult for everybody else. If you look at the table right now, everyone else has got to be rooting for a Speed United defeat in this competition. If you're Marlon's M3, even if you're Glitch, you just saw your side draw, one of these two sides in the top 4 has to drop points tonight to give themselves a real chance. And we get ready now for the opening jump ball of this one. It is Speed United taking on For the Win. Speed in a very good run of results. They've taken 10 points in their last 12 available. They've only lost 1 game so far in Baller League. 14 points to their credit. As we get this second match started with Speed United taking on For the Win FC. For the Win in their different kits, the one we normally see in the white shirts and shorts with the orange and yellow accents. Speed United in the red shorts with the green shirts with red accents. As it is Speed United look to exercise control of the game early on in this one. Hogan playing out short here with Alejandro Melian, who's previously been a wild card for this side, now a regular part of the team. Ochoa and Peralta trying to let the bounce come to him, but it is now For the Win back on it with Martinez, who was a doubt for this one, listed on the bench at the beginning, but now is on. Such a key creative player. Former Miami FC man as Peralta challenges. Another challenge over there in that corner, and Luis Calderon goes to ground. Second of 5 games to come tonight. And after some deliberation there by that corner. So it's going to be given as the ball to For the Win. And we will now resume play to Luis Aranzazu. In the corner now is Calderon. Turning away from the trouble with Martinez. Chad, who do you have winning this one? That ball is well played forward. Hogan is off his line and does well to get through it. It was a key challenge coming in as arriving was Juarez onto the scene. But Chad, who do we think? For the Win, Westcol, Arcangel, are they going to get finally a win after 5 straight defeats, or is it going to be Speed United as Hogan with some superb goalkeeping coming off of that line? Control here on the center circle. And you can't take too long in this league. Juarez trying to measure that second ball. Could come out to this right for Juan Arango, who is tripped up. It is going to be a free kick. Arango, the player in Europe, as you mentioned, but also has experience in Mexico with Monterrey, Pachuca, Puebla, Tijuana. Anyone in chat watching from Mexico? Let us know. Arango himself is from Venezuela. Arango will get it back on the flick. Arango couldn't get it on target. He appeals there for the deflection, and the referee agrees, so it will be the first corner of the game For the Win. So that first corner flag will go to the left of the name. One's going out for a goal kick. Good step, Conditi. And Kodra lifting all the way back. Hogan. Melian. And now David Ochoa. And Kodra from a narrow angle. Had to go. Able to get it right side of that post. 10 goals to his credit. Scored a key goal last week to give Speed United a narrow victory over Marlon's M3. That one goes out of play. Ochoa. And back again. Thinking about a strike, and has a strong hit there, but that one is flashing wide. Speed United trying their luck from long distance, but now it's Ariel Martinez striding forward, goes it himself, forces Hogan into a save, and the follow-up is there. Luis Calderon with the shock opening goal For the Win, who have created a couple of chances to do the celebration against Speed United. But a first-time finish there. Well-worked goal. And just what For the Win needed, considering the hammering they took last time out in their position in the table, trying to play the role of spoiler. Everyone else in Baller League will be rooting For the Win tonight to create that chance of a playoff chase. Peralta. Melian. Nice little combination on that right side. Getting forward, Melian from a narrow angle. Cleared off the line, but turned in. Huge celebration there from Conditi. And just as For the Win opened the scoring, it's going to be Speed United on terms. 1-1 inside 5 minutes. Big celebration there. We heard from Alessandro Millon, who will not have varied from the 4-3-3 strategy that Speed United likes to employ. It's a mindset, it's a mentality. Poor ball there for Martinez, who'll go off for a kick in. is Calderon. Arango. Nice little layoff there from Martinez. This is some good play we're seeing here. Well controlled in the corner by Giraldo. Tries that low cross, deflects away. W's for Speed United coming in chat. They have one on the board, but they need more. Couple of tackles coming in. Peralta losing out there to Arango. The orchestrator from deep, as well as the scorer of the goals. A reminder, at Baller League USA for a chance to win $1,000 per platform, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're watching, your chance to win is there. Calling out for Speed United to put back into play. John now on this near side. Peralta, heard from him before the game, picks out a great pass. Melian directed towards goal, and that one a tame effort for Aranzazu to deal with. Hogan letting it go out of play. Conditi. Now Hogan. Slid ball out, will go out for the kick in now. Long ball forward, claimed now by Hogan. Someone in chat saying they're watching at 1 o'clock in the morning where they are. Who's in the +6 time zone? We appreciate your commitment to watching here as that deflection goes out off of Calderon, and Speed United looking to get on with it. That little touch towards the far side there from Navas, a bit overhit. Be claimed now by Aranzazu. For the win, starting very well, getting the goal through Calderon. Conditi with the response. Challenge coming in now on this near side. It will be Arango to take this free kick now. Certainly audacious enough to try. Directing the 10 yards he wants. He will fire, and when it's spilled there by Hogan, and it's cleared off the line. Huge defending there, and headed away further still. Incredible defending, though. And it was Conditi who scored down the other end. 3:54 a.m. here, 1:54 a.m. here, live from South Africa. We're from Romania, it's 2 a.m. Extraordinary. Nice turn there on that far side, and Giraldo is fouled. For the winner, creating a lot of trouble, though, for Speed United. Earlier save. Here's that challenge that comes in. For the winner up for this. Yeah, they may have lost 5 in a row, but they're throwing everything behind it. And Arango tries, and that one is well off target. Debería haber traducción a español. Vamos a hacer lo mejor que podemos hacer, pero no podemos hacer todo el partido en español. Thank you to those of you watching, viewers normally of Westcol and Arcangel. I can flex my Spanish every now and again. Here's Hogan. That's a poor slice ball forward. He's been put under pressure in this game. Headed forward by Victor Rojas, but Speed United are struggling a bit here. Speed might regret that Caribbean trip. Not here to encourage the players. The 4-3-3. John. challenge coming in from McDonald, but For the Win doing well to play out of the trouble. Here's Palacios. Another former pro, playing with Miami FC with Union Omaha as well. It's turned there on that far side. That's an awkward spill here on the near side. That is an awkward one here from Guades, who goes into the boards right in front of our broadcast position. We can hear the noise. I can assure you, these ad boards are not pleasant to fall into. Towards Guades, it deflected on its way out. So a second now up on the board For the Win. Another challenge coming in now, just on the edge of that penalty area, results in a free kick. Yeah, that's definitely raking down the back of the leg challenge there coming in. Final minute before the game changer. Rojas, Palacios. Little runs being made. Difficult with the offside to take that risk from a Palacios perspective. We'll play forward there from Aranzazu. Into that middle of the pitch, it's dangerous, but well won. Kodra cheaply trying to win a free kick there. Nothing in it. Flicked out wide. Rojas preferred it on his left, so he had to cut inside. Heavy touch. Just about kept in play, but it's a kind bounce, and Kodra could be in here. Kodra goes for the cutback, but didn't get it right to Ochoa. Second bite. Ochoa on the back post, and that one somehow stayed in play through all of that. Little bump in the back there. Kodra has to be careful leaving one in on Aranzazu. He's tracking it in the air. Yeah, that's awkward. Here's that challenge that comes in. So, final seconds now before the first half game changer. Love from Rwanda, 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for watching with us. There's that long ball forward, nodded down, going for it was Guades. Really good performance there midfield from Giraldo, who's put in a shift. And we will go now to the first half game changer. +1, and this will be really exciting here for the final 3 minutes. The game will start at 1 against 1 in terms of outfield players plus the goalkeepers. And as each goal gets scored, another player gets added onto the pitch. So after all of those opportunities, the goalkeeper, by the way, once the ball is played out, he's not allowed to touch it again with his feet. So once the ball gets rolled out by the goalkeeper, then it's just a pure one-on-one situation, and a goal has to be scored. Obviously, if it turns over, you can go down and score down the other end. But this is a really engaging game changer that can very easily alter the score. Who does this favor, chat? Polo League USA on YouTube and Twitch. We're following comments in both. words coming from the dugout for the Win FC. So we're going to start in this 1+1 with a chance now for the Win's Ivan Arenas. Fired off target. He's going to be encouraged to come off, and Peralta will come on. Who is very good in this one-on-one situations, can take players off the dribble. Watching from Nigeria, from India, it's 4:30 in the morning. Here's a chance now for Peralta into the other half. Trying to cut towards that right. The window is there. Aranzazu threw his face at it. Still he can play. He's gotten again beyond the defender, Juarez. Peralta, second time, saved again by the goalkeeper. And now here comes Juarez. He's all alone. He can't play back to the goalkeeper. He can't get a sub. He's got to do something. He's going to rest here on the ball, going to invite the challenge. It's taken out of play, and now the change will come in. Peralta again has that initial beating of the player off the dribble, could still come for him. Peralta fired wide. Steered it off target. Big chance for him. Just got beyond the defender, just had to steer it right side, but with the curling strike was always going off target. Now coming back down the other end, Arenas. Challenging from McDonald, who's it off last? It's a goal kick. It is off Arenas last for the Win. Would appeal. Next corner does result in that penalty kick. Now Kodra. He's going to run with purpose and with pace. Kodra right at the goalkeeper. Aranzazu making the save. And unable to get his 11th goal of Baller League. The only player so far in double digits. And now it's Giraldo to resume play. And it gets beyond McDonald and pokes, but not clean enough contact. Hogan makes the save. And now McDonald is going to be encouraged to come off. And Kodra will come back on. Changes well in defense with Palacios will now stand in front of Steven Kodra. Final minute of this first half. And Kodra will slow walk it, engaging the defender. Looking for a window, looking for a chance to attack. Kodra. Also taking plenty of time off the clock as well. Hesitates, steps, hesitates. Will eventually turn the acceleration on and go. Palacios challenge, he goes to ground. It's poked away. Palacios will not be able to get to that one. It will be a kick in, and Kodra all that time off the clock and unable to create much with it. And Kodra, and a big arm up there from Palacios. And it's going to be given as a free kick. That was too aggressive there. Palacios being told he's got to give some room for Kodra to take it into play. Cheering on Speed United from Pennsylvania. Now Peralta, it'll be probably the final attempt here. Peralta trying to use the pace to get beyond Palacios. Couple of steps, turns the other way. Palacios with good positioning. It'll roll out for him. This is just a straight one-on-one. One-on-one. Here he is, and it's off the post and wide. We go to halftime. The challenge flag got thrown. Peralta felt he got fouled. There was no stoppage. And Kodra is also over to argue that he thought that Peralta got fouled. But either way, we reach halftime and it's 1-1. The challenge flag was thrown. So let's see. The referee is going to come over and have a look at the incident. And we will not have any review. So let's hear in on the huddle with Danny Godoy of For the Win.
Controla la ansiedad. Tranquilo, acércate. merecer. Tenga la calma. Ellos se van a equivocar. La maña no la tienen, el brazo no lo tienen. Tú lo medio tocas y se deja caer. Porque no tienen eso. Así que tranquilo, seguimos igual, concentradito, positivo para el cambio. Positivo, tengo que estar volteando también. No lo tengo que llamar 70 veces. Positivo para el cambio. Me toca, no me toca. Mira cómo terminó él. Mira.
Let's get ready to rumble. Going to straight station.
Let's go now to Alessandro Millon for Speech United. And you can hear the surprise there from Peralta. There was nothing there from the challenge. Referee Daniel Va wasn't taking too kindly to everything he was hearing. There's that opening goal of the game. Well taken there from Calderon, following up that chance. And then here's Speed United. This was a lovely passage and play down that right side. Navas playing that cutback there.
Puta de madre, la mama huevo.
So we get in the second half, ready to get going.
Tengo 3 entrar ahí, tengo 3 entrar ahí. Tengo 3. Corre, 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 corre.
Controlled by Codra. A lot of contact coming in there from Juarez. So it's for the win one, Speed United one. Both those goals coming in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Ah, you got so lucky. Clip that.
A lot of time coming now. Ochoa's thinking about a hit here from halfway. Almost straight into the wall. Taking there to set that up. Codra. Melian. Laid off now to Hogan. Lifted high. Lifted out of play. Here's Martinez now for the win. Had put up a formidable effort. You might have looked at the table for this one and thought this will be a straightforward victory for Speed United, but it very much has not been. Arango. Challenge came in. Goal kick.
Lucky.
Speed United players are going to ask for this to be challenged, and it will be challenged. So Speed United
Mátala, mátala, mátala.
on its way out.
Corre, corre. Yo diga, corre, ¿por qué tú no corres?
Was that a corner?
Chate.
Looked like it to me, but we'll see. Get the camera angles here. Stay, 7. Oh, that actually does look like a corner, doesn't it? Sliding challenge. Oh, yeah. That comes off the boot there of Giraldo on its way out, but I guess did it take another deflection on? No, that's fairly clearly going to be a corner.
Challenge was successful. It's not a corner.
And it is a corner, I think. Yeah.
It was successful. It is a corner.
Referee just clarifying his announcement there. Definitely a corner. And the reason why we've seen those challenged now 3 times in the game is they can be so crucial to get those late penalty kicks. We saw Glitch FC almost win the game with one in the final 15 seconds. And here now off goes Ochoa. Ochoa trying to shape it, place that one towards that top right corner, but getting the strike all wrong in the key moment. Martinez. Lifted well out of play there. The goalkeeper, Aranzazu. Here's Here's Conditi. Getting it back here from Hogan. Next match coming up, Marlon's M3 taking on Midnight Wizards, aside from Ronaldinho. Lifted forward. Caldra. Some contact there. Eventually the free kick is awarded, but a couple of hard challenges over there on that far side. And it is going to now be a free kick for Steven Caldra. Has struggled so far tonight. Has been the dominant player of Baller League, but player who's featured in the UK and the German editions of the competition. Not having it his way tonight. Does have that wall and the chance to fire a free kick opportunity. Caldra lacing one straight into the wall. Comes out for Melean, who forces a save from Aranzazu. And Martinez taking a risk carrying through his own penalty area, putting his teammate Juarez under pressure. Let's go out.
The EPA takes wetland interference very seriously. Dr. Silverton's voice cracked when he spoke.
Martinez.
We didn't interfere with any wetlands.
Carrying forward down the line, and now lifted over towards Arango.
Protected aquatic habitat. Modifying its watershed without federal permits carries.
Lovely skill there from Peralta over there on that far side. Invites the challenge, but so difficult to dribble beyond two. Sharp defending there.
You're threatening me with legal action, only to discover they were sitting on a powder keg of environmental
Follow
violations.
at Baller League USA for a chance to win $1,000 per platform. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow us at Baller League USA. You can win $1,000 tonight.
But while you're reviewing, you might want to know that Jake's filed his preliminary findings with the city engineering department.
Slipped in behind, but that one just over hit there.
Analysis for next week. After they left, I sat on my patio listening to the evening sounds of suburbia. Lawnmowers, kids playing, the distant hum of air conditioners working overtime.
Hogan.
The approaching storm clouds carried the metallic smell of rain, and I found myself almost looking forward to the next downpour.
Caldra.
Let it rain. My wall was ready.
A challenge coming in. Over there from Calderon. Speed United are in a game.
Unlikely source, Mrs. Brianna, the 70-year-old
not have thought they were going to be, but this has been a real challenge against the side who lost 5 straight coming in. Speed United unbeaten in 4.
Mr. Donovan, I hope you don't mind my intrusion, but I've been following this situation with considerable interest. The smell of her jasmine tea drifted from her thermos as she settled into my living room chair. Martha was having a good day, chatting about her garden, so I felt comfortable focusing on whatever Mrs. Brianna had discovered.
Contention
I spent
about this
30
kick
years
in.
as a research librarian.
Eventually going to be here for
the
win.
drainage mystery bothered me. So
now another challenge flag is going to be thrown here. Once again, the appeal is for a corner.
Her folder, revealing photocopied documents, aerial photographs, and what looked like engineering blueprints. These are the original subdivision.
Good observation here from Sir Stout here in the YouTube chat.
I studied the blueprints.
I've noticed that in both UK and US Baller League, the teams play better when their managers on the sideline. I do notice, at the very least, a different energy. It might not necessarily mean different results, but here again is that feel that this is a corner. You see Peralta, or rather Melean, poking this one away. The question is, where did it go out towards? So pretty clearly there, it is Speed United who poked that one out of play, but the question is, where does it go out? I think that's sort of the next look here. It bounces right over that corner. It's going to be difficult, really, to see it. I think it's pretty clear that Speed United touch it last. You see the appeals there from the for-the-win players. This could potentially result in a penalty kick here, so this is an important decision. Let's hear from the referee.
Challenge successful, it's a corner.
All right, then.
We restart with a goal kick. Restart with a goal kick.
No permits, no environmental studies.
So here we go. A third corner now for the win. And so here we go.
The pieces clicked
a one-on-one chance now
The Ashfords hadn't just bought
for the win to take the lead here. They get their third corner flag of the game.
Winston's company owned the empty lots, controlled the HOA management contract, and had systematically modified
2 match balls being rolled out. You see the meditation.
But here's the
Tyler
smoking
Hogan,
gun,
pensive,
Mrs. Brianna said,
sitting
producing a
down
thick
on his
legal
goal line.
document.
He's going to start that way, and then we'll get up to his feet. Running at him, Hidalgo.
Let's go. Take them down one by one.
In the flow state, Tyler Hogan making a huge save to keep it at 1-1, and that was a big chance. A big chance for the Win to get a lead. Not taken.
And they've been using HOA authority to prevent residents from protecting themselves. Mrs. Brianna nodded grimly. It gets worse. I traced the property ownership records. Ashford Development has been systematically buying foreclosed homes in the flood
So Speed United will restart the play.
to unsuspecting buyers without disclosing the drainage modifications. How many homes?
That ball
18
sent
properties
forward,
in the
but
past 2
not really
years.
to any particular target.
Margin of 60,000 per flip. The scope was breathtaking. They weren't just stealing water, they were running a sophisticated real estate scam that profited from the
How the fuck you know I was there? How did you know I was there? There's no way you could have known I was there.
Header away.
I believe we have grounds for both criminal complaints and civil action. She handed me a business card. My nephew practices environmental law.
Palacios.
Specializes in cases
Juarez,
involving illegal
offside.
watershed modification.
Idea was there to find Ivan Arenas, but it was offside given.
Finally understanding the full scope of what I was up against. This wasn't just about an HOA board drunk on petty power.
Here's Hogan.
This was organized crime disguised as community development. They'd underestimated a retired plumber with time, tools, and nothing left to lose. Big mistake. Sunday morning found me in my workshop
Here's Hogan again.
surrounded by blueprints, legal documents, and the kind of detailed planning that comes from 40 years of solving impossible
Laid off now, Palacios out wide. And that one is going out of play. It will be for Speed United to restart. Speed United with the first opportunity of any of the teams in the top 4 to go top of the league. So if they were to get the victory, they'd be on to 17 points, which would take them top. McDonald. Medellin with that interchange.
The real solution required something more elegant. See, here's what most people don't understand about water
Palacios.
management. It's not about stopping water. It's about convincing water to go where you want it to go. And after studying the Ashford's illegal modifications, I'd figured out exactly how to convince their stolen water to come home.
Fired forward. Arenas having a tough go of it in the center circle. Has to come in. Given away. Speed United, the angle just closed out there for Navas. Lifted back to the left. Medellin trying, and that one is well off target. It's that sort of scramble moment. Speed United with a fair few of their substitutes in the game. Either fancied Peralta or Kodra in those moments, but some of the players that have come on unable to create that chance. Martinez.
You can buy at any electrical supply house. No questions asked. David Liu arrived that
lifted
afternoon
forward.
with more equipment than a NASA mission.
McDonald.
Environmental testing kits, flow
thumped
meters,
back towards Hogan.
underwater cameras, and a legal briefcase thick with precedent cases involving
Heading
illegal
towards
drainage
our
modification.
second half game changer in about 3 minutes from now.
Impressive work, he said, examining the Ashford's pump system.
McDonald got around the defender and forced a save that will result in the second corner now
Environmental violations,
of the game now for Speed United. So the next one will result in a penalty kick. Could be huge. Could be a big chance for Speed United.
Conservative estimate, 500,000 in fines, full restoration costs, and potential criminal charges for environmental fraud. We spent the next week building 2 parallel strategies, legal and hydraulic.
A lot of numbers forward.
Legal strategy
And that late challenge catching Juarez there for McDonald.
the state
Seen a physical game here.
engineering department, and the city planning office. Each
The
agency
marching band
conduct
here.
its own
Their
investigation.
red shirts from Speed United.
Complaint was the nuclear option. Federal environmental crimes carry
Speed,
serious jail
he is
time.
watching on from wherever he is in the Caribbean.
Was my specialty. Here's what I
Be
learned
hoping
about
his
the
side
Ashford's
can
pump
get another
system.
3 points
It
here.
was designed by
Against For the Win.
but maintained by amateurs.
It's West Coast side.
Circuits were
Against
accessible
Arakan
through
Hell's
standard
side.
utility boxes, poorly secured and connected to the neighborhood's
Palacios is thinking about it from halfway. Has such power in his strike and laces one right. And Hogan, who does well to catch. That one was struck. The massive amount of power.
Controlling the entire water theft operation. My modification was elegantly simple. A programmable timer that would reverse
minutes of the game. Both these sides could do with 3 points. Well recovered here by Arenas. It slipped in behind, but that was an ambitious pass, given the angle. And here's another effort from outside the area from Ricci is off target.
Just accessing utility boxes, splicing control circuits, and adding my timer to the
Follow
existing
at
system.
League USA for a chance to win $1,000. We'll be reminding you throughout the evening. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. Follow us at League USA. You can win $1,000. That is per platform.
And Sarah Kim, both 14, both smarter than half the adults I met.
Sliding challenge coming in.
HOA drama with the kind of
Given away.
kids reserve for adults.
John tries it. Will deflect out to that left side, and Navas.
To be lookouts while you install your secret gadget.
Speed United players, the top players on the side are being held for the biggest moments of the game. Little dummy there from McDonald. Comes out to John Diaz. Fouled it on. Loses the ball and takes a player down with him.
The pump reversal timer was a thing of beauty, completely hidden within the
Final minute now before the game changer. Player stayed down here in this near side. McDonald basically pulled to the ground here.
I tested the system with a garden hose, confirming that the pump reversal worked exactly
Wouldn't look out of place. That was awkward there. That right leg to get stuck. That could have been bad. Sort of pin there on that right side. Ankle could go, a knee could go. Dangerous. Lovely skill there from Peralta.
Severe thunderstorms arriving Sunday evening. Perfect timing for the neighborhood barbecue the HOA had scheduled at the
Melean. Fire from Peralta, deflecting away. Still keeping in play there, McDonald. Speed United to retain possession. Delaying restarts here once and twice here. Juarez. Fired in from distance. Oh, what a hit! A thunderous hit there from Alejandro Melean in the final seconds before the game changer. And Speed United have the lead again.
All that remained was waiting for Mother Nature to pull the trigger. The Ashfords made their move Friday afternoon.
Lashed in. Bian Aranzazu. The coach, Alessandro Millon, is on the pitch. And the challenge is now going to come.
I know this is wrong, but I need the money. The damage was
So For the Win is going to challenge here. You might as well with the flag, given how big that goal could be. And so, is it sort of that previous moment?
Pete was loading his tools when I pulled into the driveway, and the look on his face told me everything I needed.
And so the referees are chatting here, and I think the appeal is that the previous...
For the Win is challenging the out-of-bounds call.
Mr. Donovan, I'm just
so
doing what I was hired to do.
They'll look all the way back to that previous one with McDonald.
Pete's hands shook as he lifted the sledgehammer.
Here's all the contact.
Safety concerns. Said the wall was
Here we go.
sound and needed emergency modification.
Keep going back here. And it's over this moment right here. So McDonald controls. Who's it off? Was it off Arango last? So here we go. Speed United continuing to appeal this one. We're going all the way back to the previous passage of play.
Red left. It touched red left. They're right. They're right. It touched red left right there. See it? Watch the foot.
So
right. Watch the foot.
Arango goes in. Does it go off the shin? And it might have gone off that right boot on its way out. Chat, what do we think here? Is this off of?
Challenge was successful. Throwing going the other way.
Okay, so we're going to overturn the goal. So that previous passage in play is ruled to have been for the Win. So the goal is off the board. That's a big challenge for the Win. You might as well try and challenge something. Alessandro Millon is disappointed, but that goal doesn't count. So here we go. It's for the Win. Heading towards that game changer. It deflects out for a goal kick. We close now towards that second half game changer. Let's see it. So it is the line, which does mean that any strikes that happen from behind the offside line count double. So that is the goal And if you are going to strike from behind that offside line, and that is what either side is going to try and do. Speed United is continuing to argue with the case with the referee. A challenge all the way back to that previous passage in play, which is what the Speed United players are arguing, but Speed United hope to get it done anyway here. Lifted forward from Aranzazu and it's goalkeeper to goalkeeper. So those long distance efforts will be at a premium here. 1-1 is the score. That second goal was disallowed. Caldra controls. Caldra fires wide. He might have been offside anyway. It was given in real time. Both teams still with their challenge flag. And it's Hogan who creates the moment from goal. Great leap there from Caldra to control. He just couldn't finish. Hogan again claiming. Aranzazu struggling with his distribution from deep. Wildcard goalkeeper. First time we see him in Baller League as Peralta is tripped up. Will be a free kick. And now Caldra standing over that position where that free kick was won. There you see the challenge. Rojas getting back and committing that foul. Peralta. He's thinking about it from longer distance. Here is Peralta, hit with pace and well saved by the goalkeeper, Aranzazu. Caldra trying to follow up. Chip forward from Arango into Rojas. Gets the cross away, arriving here, trying to get something back towards goal, and losing out was Calderon, and it will be Speed United to gain possession of the ball. A lot of arguing over there on that far side. It's been a contentious game on and off the pitch. 1-1 it remains. Shop.ballerleague.us. Scan that QR code on your screen if you want to get any of the jerseys that any of the teams are wearing in this Baller League. Hogan and Caldra. Big challenge in there from Palacios. Goes out for Speed United, put it back in play. A draw is a decent result for them, especially considering how far behind them the teams are. Another point would put 6 points of distance between themselves and fifth. Free kick. See, Caldra is certainly not shy about getting contact. Ochoa now for Peralta. Speed United have to create something. They haven't created much in the game. Challenge, nothing given by the referee. Arenas helped it on, and I think Arango thought he was offside, so he lets it go. Not much time left. Is there a goal to come in the final seconds? A goal could count for double if it's behind the offside line. Help forward from Melean. Free kick awarded. Caldra laying off, and now Ochoa. And Ochoa likes to strike from this sort of range. Certainly thinking about it. Ochoa right into the man in the wall, which is Juarez. 10 seconds left. Ochoa trying to play off the bounce. deflects away, lifted into the air, and that will bring a conclusion to this one for the win. Snap their losing streak, but we have back-to-back draws here to start match day 7 of Baller League. Speed United unable to continue that winning run, having won their last 2 games. And that disallowing of that second goal will be a tough one for Speed United to take. And it's for the win 1. Speed United won at the conclusion of this one. For the win, at the very least getting some kind of positivity. Having lost their last 5 games for Speed United, it's now.
All right, y'all, hold on strong. Hold on, we gotta get Carter and we get to dub. Quick. Hold on, stronghold.
And let's go now to Elisha Edward at the end of this one.
Man, what a tough one. What a tough one to come away with the point. What's going through you guys' head right now?
Man, it's just an intense game. They know that to play with us, you just got to beat us up, and that's what they tried to do the whole game. Luckily, Tyler came up clutch. They took a goal away from us.
Bullshit.
The challenge was accepted, but
bullshit.
I don't know, it is what it is.
You played a big game today, despite that. I'm saying being so strong at the back, still wasn't enough to come away with the 3 points. Like, what's going through your head?
Yeah, I mean, unlucky. We knew what they were going to do. We knew they were going to come play a physical game, and we tried to match them in doing that. And, you know, I thought it was ours to go our way, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen. So, you know, that's football.
It seems like it's one of those days where every point matters, but definitely getting the win absolutely matters. What are you guys thinking now that you need to be able to move forward? You know, are you hoping that some of those other teams are able to drop points so you can still be in this?
We got to win that pressure point and then move on to next week. We can't rely on other teams. We just got to do it ourselves. Speed United, baby. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Absolutely. Are we seeing some of that 4-3-3 next week also?
Yeah, absolutely.
Undefeated, 4-3-3. Still undefeated, 4-3-3.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys. Speed United. We're going back to Susanna in the studio. Sue, talk to me.
Elisha, we're actually on the field, and we're standing by with Marlon. All right, Marlon, you said you were in pain after that last week, but it had to feel pretty good watching them drop points in that game. How was that?
It felt amazing. 1-1 exactly what I needed. I wish it was a loss for him, but you know, he's not even here to support his team, and I'm here, you know what I'm saying, every week, in and out, so I'm ready for today.
One thing that I said it before, and you know this last week, Marlon's always the first one to get here, the last one to leave. Marlon, last question about Speed. You know, let's flip the page. Get him out of here. But what does he say about Speed Ferguson? The fact that he's not here tonight supporting his team, and he's in the Caribbean on a tour?
You know what? I can't even hate on it. He's putting in work. Yeah, that's it.
That's fair. All right, Marlon, I'm going to give you some numbers. Heading into this match tonight, you have a 30% chance to make the Final Four. How does that affect your confidence?
Listen, confidence comes from within. Right here. So 30%, 60%, 100%, doesn't matter. I have faith in my team, that's it.
And tonight you're going to be facing, obviously, the team that is still unbeaten at Baller League. The only team at Baller League USA, obviously, has a Ronaldinho fan that you've mentioned before. How will that feel if you beat them today? Or when you beat them tonight?
I like that a lot, win. I mean, it'll feel a little sour because he's my favorite footballer of all time, but we need his win. If we don't win, I don't think we have a chance of making it to the final, the playoffs, so, yeah.
You said you feel a win in your bones right now. All right. What's the message to your team tonight?
Listen, the message is go out there, win, play with heart, play with confidence. Let's go to the playoffs.
Marlon, good luck. Good luck. Ooh, anything can happen.
The Koga is absolutely disgusting, and you have to try this bill.
FC's own Amid Bogo. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. This is an important game. It's an important match day. You need those 3 points. Everybody's looking for those 3 points. What's going through your head coming back here today?
Yeah, I mean, coming off a defeat last week, but I thought we played well overall. This is a very good team, very organized team, and hopefully we can take their undefeated streak tonight. But we'll see. We just got to be organized. But yeah, we're ready to go.
Absolutely. And what's the mentality going in the team today? Obviously, Marlon's always excited. Takes his shirt off a lot, a little too much for my liking. But with somebody who's so invested in the team, what does that transfer over to the players?
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, he's really invested in us, so we just want to translate that onto the field. Like I said, tonight's going to be tough. We just got to be organized and finish our chances as well. So, yeah, it should be good.
Now, for you, you told me, obviously, coming back from being hurt a little bit, what does that take, physically, mentally, to come back, to still give it your all, but not try to get hurt again?
Yeah, I mean, we have a great group of guys here, so, we have guys that fill in right away. It's just next man up mentality. But yeah, overall, great group of guys, and we all work for each other. It's like a family here. So, yeah, we're ready to get going.
Yes, sir. Let's get it going. Good luck today.
Thank you very much, Elisha, as we get ready for match number 3 then on Baller League at Match Day 7. And it is Marlon's M3 who face a huge game tonight against some difficult opposition in the shape of Midnight Wizards, who have been absolutely fantastic in Baller League so far, winning 5 of their 6 games, drawing the other. They're the only team in the competition yet to lose. They've got a team full of stacked players and an absolutely fantastic group that would love to go provisionally 5 points clear at the top of the league. Should Marlon's M3 get a victory, it would be within 2
How the fuck do I miss that nigga?
He's back in his team, and they need to get something here because so far in this season, it has been all Midnight Wizards. And so, Marlon's side, 3 wins, 3 defeats. Last time out, it was a 2-1 loss to Speed United, which was an absolute game changer in this competition. Was a real legitimate 6-pointer. You go from Marlon with a victory, would have been in the playoffs, to now with a defeat, being 5 points behind Speed United and 5 points off the playoffs.
Tú tienes, Marillo tiene el dinero. Tengo 10,000.
But here comes Eugene Sterakov and Midnight Wizards, who have been fantastic in this Baller League. And here we go with these teams who have been very strong. Certainly Midnight Wizards have been strong. 22 goals for, 11 against. With the exchange here with the refereeing crew, be in charge of this one. Marlon with his usual black on black suit, goes for the Diego Simeone look. And here is the starting 11. First for M3 with Pedro Lube dropping to the bench. Julian Gastaldi and Luis Cabrera come in. Not really a lot of goals in the team. Zetti and Cabrera each have 2 for M3. That sort of leaping, throwing forward of the head in the build-up to this one. He's got the big smile on his face as here's the squad for Pedro Piñero's Midnight Wizards. Matias Reinares is in goal. He has a goal and an assist as well. Bobby Fair moves into the starting 11, but Eugene Sterakov is without question the player to watch. He has 7 goals in Baller League, and because of the performance we've seen so far from Midnight Wizards, they are the favorites, 54% on Kalshi. Scan that QR code on your screen to play ahead of this one. Chat, what are we thinking? Is Marlon's side going to get it done? Are they going to climb towards that top 4? Is Midnight Wizards going to finally get a defeat? Who do you have to win? M3 or Midnight Wizards? 5 wins, 1 draw, 0 defeats for Ronaldinho's team in Baller League so far. It is going to be Rafa Charella who will take part in that jump ball next to Sebastian Zetti. And here we go for match number 3 in this Baller League. A big one for M3 and for the playoff race. Who's going to take it? And also for the chance to finish top for the State Farm Finals, which come your way in a couple weeks' time. Sterakov. Here is Fair, playing on the edge of the center circle. Midnight Wizards getting another positive result. Last time out, beating Super Niños by 5 goals to 3. That was a top of the table clash, which went Midnight Wizards' way. That was a really tight game. The question will be now is, can they continue to exercise their dominance? Lifted into Fair, unable to control. Well, one back from Cabrera. It's going to be Midnight Wizards who play quickly. Sterakov trying to curl it towards that top right corner. The save made by Ralph Montero, but an early corner the way of Midnight Wizards. Take advantage of every moment. Well won forward there from Juan Macolazo, who is a new introduction into this team. The wild card in from the start. Fair out wide. First touch there from Charela, but always going to be difficult to find the angle from there, just smashing it into the ad board. Lifted out of play. Someone calling their shot. 8 goals to be scored in this game. That would certainly be great fun to watch. It was exactly 8 goals for Midnight Wizards in their last game. Fair. Running out wide here with Anderson Zapata. Lovely first touch idea towards Sterakov. Zapata has a bit of that old man game. Sterakov looking for a window, trying to barrel beyond 2, but Montero out to claim. High arcing long ball, well won from Sterakov in the air. Reynades who's back, missed last week in goal.
Window.
Wizards in control of the game, as they so often have been. Do tend to dominate games, not just win them. You have to consider them right now the favorites to win the whole thing. Zapata lifting. Sterakov, who tried that overhead kick. Would have been an incredible attempt if that comes off. Well, it's steered wide. Sterakov, who's got that high-level experience playing in the USL, the NASL as well with Indy 11 and the New York Cosmos. He's been such a top-level performer. Fair on halfway. Thought about it, instead chipped it out wide, but Sterakov didn't have it read. Elias is given away, and the chance was there for Moby Fair. Well dealt with there for Montero. Midnight Wizards, though, were dominating early. Reynades. M3 going to have to respond. That one off the back of the head there. Stephen Elias backtracking.
I hate this game with a passion. Impossible. I'm lighting you up before you make it through that tunnel. And you still get me.
So well taken. Rafa little touch, and Mendez will marshal it out of play. Probably the best chance of the game, and probably the best piece of skill we've seen here tonight. With the pass and that finish, Trivela, bar, and down. So unlucky. Brilliant skill there. Zetti giving away. Midnight Wizards have the opener.
Everywhere I effing go, there is somebody. Yay.
Midnight Wizards just do not let anyone off the hook. They don't give an inch. And it reflects now here on the
Yeah, the 2v1. You wasn't winning that.
And now it's time for this M3 side to respond and grow into the game. Knotted away. clear, not a foul. Follow at Baller League USA, $1,000 per platform, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, for a chance to win. If you follow us, you will have a chance. Might as well follow us on all the platforms. Give yourself 4 times the chance. On we play. Bogal was on side, and Starikov working out of the trouble. He was played forward, but Starikov didn't keep his run going. Midnight Wizards have the 1-0 lead. Played back with a free kick given. Lubet fouled on that far side. We'll just play quickly here with Montero. Mendez came forward and is dispossessed. Coming out as Montero slides that one out of play. Again, it's Starikov, it's everyone in a Midnight Wizard shirt. So well orchestrated in their pressing. Such a strong footballing side in this Baller League, and Marlon can only watch on as his side are not performing at their best. Again, in behind, Rafa's on side. Rafa! And it's cleared off the line somehow, but Rafa follows it in. And Midnight Wizards have their 2-0 lead. And they are dominant, rampant so far in this early part of the game. And it's incredible. Cabrera gets that first touch, but what effort there from Rafael Charella to follow that one in. The former Palmeiras Academy player going for it, winning the ball, and taking that 2-0 lead. First time volley is well over there from Longo on that far side. It's going to be tough to see anyone beating Midnight Wizards in a game of consequence. Obviously, semifinal and the finals will take place on the same day in the State Farm Finals, but I don't know. It's going to be very, very tough to imagine that Midnight Wizards don't get this done.
Wait.
The sharp idea, square
Espera.
hit is just wide there from Elias, just as we were saying. The Midnight Wizards were dominant. A nice passage in play there from M3. Long ball. Controlled here in the corner by Guido Cachabue. Longo. Chat asking which game is next. It's Club 360 and Showtime next. Club 360 from Drewski and Odell Beckham. Showtime coming up next. Club 360 are in those playoff positions. Everyone currently in those positions will want to get results tonight. Speed United already have a point on the board. Might not be enough, though, to keep pace. Starikov, marshaled by 3. Well found here, Cachabue, who runs on that right side and wins a restart on that far side. Slid back to Reinatis. Won't be fair in that center circle. Actually, it's Zian Andrade who's come on. Trying to get it back. That one's out of play. Longo trying to play first time out of the trouble. You have to play quickly and sharply. It's difficult to pull balls off simultaneously. Starikov. Free kick given.
Yep, you did. Starting off with this boy, KT3 for the optic.
Free kick given. A little bit of a late challenge from Longo onto Starikov.
Presser, barrel, 19.2.
2 more matches after this one, plus the Celsius Energy Point, which comes your way next.
Barrel, Magazine, SK Garrison.
Look there for that left-footed effort off the post, on both posts. A double post there. What a hit that was from Guido Cachabue, who's desperately unlucky to not make it the third. How on earth did that stay out? Midnight Wizards will have it to play. A look again at that effort. Left post and the right post. It just stayed out. Another effort. Long distance and well off target. catch-up where